Good morning and welcome back to the Sean Callahan channel. We're going to be talking about this guy right here, old Mr. Over Budget. So, you know, I read a lot about diesels. This was my first diesel, first one. So, read a lot about them. Everybody said, oh man, they're a nightmare, you know, blah, 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 blah. Well, took the nightmare on, bought me a pretty nice clean truck. The truck was pretty much like this. I mean, it's been cleaned up a lot, but it's pretty much in the same condition. Had these wheels and tires on it. It had some stuff, so we'll talk a little bit about what it had here. So it did have these wheels and tires on. Well, not these tires. Tires were getting older, you know. So I threw some new Toyos on it. Open Country MTs, which pretty nice tire, man. They ride good. Added the step bars, which we got some amp researches that'll be in this week. We'll get them on, so we're good there. New interior's been added, new carpet. New seats. Custom built center console to match the original 97 dash, which we're switching out with a 2016 shortly. But clean dash. So we're gonna get talking a little bit of the labor of love on these things. On these trucks, man, there's all kinds of stuff that's broken. These are usually broken where the screws go in. So basically what you do, you know, you got to fix all this little stuff, man. Usually the doors are broken. The dashboard, usually this is broken up here. The fuel switch is usually pushed in, and these are all the things that I experience on this truck. The guy that I purchased this truck from found liquid electrical tape to be a solution to everything. So little did I know when I bought the truck that everything was liquid electrical tape back together. Even this was stuck to the main dash. You can see a little bit of his fixed liquid electrical tape stuff still on the dash. And here's an example. This is what happens. The plastic piece that's right here breaks off. So this, and the front side, it just clips in. So I have to fix this one. I will do a video on how to fix it because I didn't do the other one, but that's just one of the issues. That's the last thing in this truck that has to be fixed. Everything else has been replaced. These wear out very quickly and they're hard to find. You know, all these little things add up. All right, so then the steering column. These trucks are notorious for having a wheel that jiggles. This one's all brand new, so it don't jiggle. But brand new steering column all the way down to the steering. From the underneath the hood. We have gotten rid of the rag joint with a collapsible stock. Don't know how good. Let's see. All the way down. This box has got, probably can't see it there, it's too hard to see, but let's go up underneath this way. Can we see it any better? I really can't see it, but that's a redhead gearbox. All the way down to the steering, Heim joint. That is 1.5 inch, quarter-inch DOM pipe tubing. So, and it had the, whatever that stupid front end that flexed and stuff on it, and we put a Dana 60 in, which has been an awesome job because the thing runs awesome. This truck has 353 gears in it. And everything underneath this truck will be for sale. The rims, the tires, the axles, the lift, the shocks, brand new Philistines for 6-inch lift. They're going to be for sale. Then on top of that, you know, these are those little things that you can be like, oh, well, I don't have to do all this stuff. Well, yeah, you're going to have to do this stuff because the story to this whole, the moral of this whole story is, I bought this truck. I paid a fair amount for this truck, you know, like fair on my side too. And A week after buying this truck, transmission went out. So I bought an ATS transmission with a torque converter. I don't remember the exact number. We're just gonna say about 8 grand. And that's including labor. So we're at almost 20 grand on this truck already. This is a 1997. You know, and everybody's like, oh man, that's worth 20 grand. Yeah, it is worth 20 grand, but it hurts when this truck was purchased cash. This was my savings. You know, I don't think money grows on trees, man. That's a lot of money. So, you know, investing in a transmission, whatever, it was a hit. No big deal. Let's keep rolling. You know, so it does, everything adds up. There's been a lot of little things on this truck. The headlights were extremely yellow. You know, it's old. So new headlights, you know, new turn signals, new side markers. This chrome was all, you know, starting to get old. The truck's old. You have to be replaced, you know, to have a nice truck. Grill was bad, you know, because it starts flaking too. Got to put a new grill on it. Let's just walk around and figure other stuff that I've done to it. Cables. The cables were, you know, getting junk in it. They were bad. Had to actually had the whole top of the motor rebuilt. Fuel injection was bad in it. That if you guys know about diesels, you know how much fuel injectors are. You know, that's like $4,000, I think, after doing the high pressure oil pump in it too, because the truck has 275-ish thousand miles, you know, on it. So took the old fuel filter out up here, and it looks like it never was clean. Oh yeah, well, we're talking about fuel. Back fuel tank on this truck, or sorry, the front fuel tank on this truck would leak periodically because I had a crack in it back here. Well, I'll have to buy a new fuel tank. When we bought a new fuel tank, realized, man, it had a lot of junk in it. So back to that fuel filter up front. Fuel filter was just completely loaded. I mean, it looked like rusty metal. I know I'm forgetting too much stuff, but I actually got a book in the glove box. I don't even want to look at the book, and it tells me everything. Oh, let's go inside. So truck's old again. Need new door speakers because they were you got to crank the radio all the way up to try to get them to come on because the leads were broken. Hey man, let's go buy some new speakers. So new speakers. Head unit. I believe the ignition broke in this thing when I first got it too, so a new ignition switch. You know, those little things add up. So when you do take on one of these trucks, which, you know, I highly recommend it. If you got the time and the patience and you know, a little bit of cash to do something like this truck has pretty much been built, what you see right here, in a front driveway. Nothing crazy. This whole axle was completely disassembled, painted, powder coated, put back, or sorry, not powder coated, it was painted, sandblasted and all that, and put back together. So you know, you can have a very nice truck. You just gotta have the time and patience. But I just want to warn everybody, there is a big love, and that's why this thing is over budget. It's been over budget since day one, and it'll always be over budget. So like my page, thanks, subscribe. See ya.